Three. I'm just going in and do whatever I can, teacher. No, okay. Let's get number 4. 5. Yeah, even I'm messed up. Okay, number 5. Here we go, Mike.
5. Who's in the house?
Okay. So thanks you. Been under the weather here a little bit. Last Monday I had a performance in Seattle behind the transvestite, so it's kind of nice following a cool guy after a change. I've been a little sick lately. I've been hitting the bottle pretty hard, Pepto bottle, and I think I found the magician's dog. There it is. Anyway, comedy's a tough thing to get into, so I asked my wife for a lot of advice, and she usually helps me out. And I go, hey baby, I'm thinking about doing some vagina jokes tonight. And she's like, no, you should tell vagina jokes. So the room's suddenly quiet. Anyway, so I said, baby, my vagina jokes are hilarious. And she goes, no, they're funny. You just shouldn't talk about something you know nothing about. So I said, well, I got some great penis jokes. I'm going to tell some penis jokes. And she's like, no, you shouldn't take a penis joke. Come on, baby, I'm funny. My penis jokes are hilarious. She's like, no, your set would be too short. So I'll admit, I'm also an airline pilot, so I have a small penis and a large watch. I fly for a different airline. But anyway, TSA security late nowadays is a pain in the ass for everybody, especially as pilots, and we got to do it 4 or 5 times a day sometimes. The other day I was late, the hotel van, I missed the van, so I had to get there on my own, and I'm going through the TSA security checkpoint, and I made a smart-ass comment about bombs, and he didn't like it, and so I got secondary screening, and it's very violating. You're in a little room, there's a little curtain there, and you're up against the wall, and you're pretty much feel violated when you leave. And the TSA agent goes, well, I got good news and bad news for you. I said, well, what's the good news? He's like, well, you're still going to make your flight. I'm like, well, they're not going to leave without me, right? What's the bad news? He goes, well, you might have an enlarged prostate. And that explains why I pee in Morse code now. So the older crowd gets that one a little bit. Anyway, so I got a couple kids. I had the first child, a great kid. I really loved it, had a good time. My wife said, let's have the second kid, so we have a second kid. And then after the second child, I figured out why there were so many children on milk cartons. And that's cool, but the thing is about my wife, though, is like, when women go through have these babies, they change, their whole body changes. And I had a hard time finding her G-spot when it was down here. And apparently it's moved to the back of her neck, and I still have a problem finding it. But I keep working at it. That's all I can do, keep trying and trying. Let's see. I'm sick, so I'm going to I wrote some notes in my hand. I'll wrap it up with this. You see those commercials, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Well, that's not always true, because the stripper gave me herpes, and that went home with me. And that, I close. Mike Sullivan, thanks a lot for seeing me tonight.
All right, Sully!
I'd like all 5 of the competitors to come back up to the stage. So Mike, okay.
I gave the stripper herpes.
This will be a challenge, huh? I want number 3 to stand where number 2 is. That one just get everybody mixed up.